Hey yo, what's decent? Yo, finally, you guys have been waiting forever for this. This is my first serious Omega Ruby Wi-Fi match, and it's against none other than MaxEzzy. And not only that, but it's a Ubers match to go at it. I don't play Ubers as much. I don't even know what's going on, but I know a lot of stuff has changed in that specific tier. So let's get right into it. He's gonna lead up with his boy Mammoth, so I'm gonna lead up respectively with my Darkrai. Since my avatar threw out the Pokeball first, I'm assuming that my Darkrai is faster, and because of that, I mean, I know it's naturally faster, but it just means that his Mammoth one is not carrying a choice scarf, which is good. I can prevent it from setting up the Stealth Rise, provided that it stayed in like it did. So on the switch out, he's gonna go for the Swords Dance and get a crit on my Ferrothorn, and then my whole strategy right there is been thwarted, because what I want to do with Ferrothorn was go for the Thunder Wave, so that when my Ho-Ho comes in, see, now I can switch in Ho-Ho and feint as if I'm faster. I know I'm not faster, so I'm gonna set up a substitute. I know that he's gonna want to go for the Sucker Punch, which he did that turn, and it doesn't matter that he goes for the Sucker Punch this turn right now. Since I'm behind the substitute, I can just go for a Sacred Fire and knock him out, but unfortunately for me, he avoids it, so now he's just free to go for the knockoff. I did attack this turn, go for the Reaper, but I knew I was slower, so it didn't even really matter in that case scenario. I was trying to go for the feint, but it did not work at that turn like I wanted it to. So now I have no choice right now but to go into my RAYQUAZA, Mega Evolve, and hopefully a Life Orb Extreme Speed coming from a Mega RAYQUAZA Adamant will be able to knock it out. Jesus Christ, like, that is nuts. Bishop taking me for a ride indefinitely, man. So now, I mean, I didn't even get to adjust the fact. Like, what did I just say? I just said a Mega Pokemon has an item? That is nuts. Mega RAYQUAZA, ladies and gentlemen, for those who do not know, is able to hold an item. Like, I can have a choice-banded Mega Pokemon. What is that? And now I'm just going to switch into my Groudon, because my Groudon has the Red Orb, which allows it to immediately revert to its primal reversion, which means that it gains fire type attributes, which also means that it resists the Arceus Fairy type's Judgment attack like it just did. So now in comes Kyogre. I predicted that specifically, and instead of going for the Fire Punch like I really wanted to, since I do now get stabbed from fire type attacks, I go for the Precipice Blaze, and I don't knock it out because I don't have 252 in attack. I have 252 in HP. I think some in defense, some in the special defense, and I sacrificed a little in attack, and that's a mistake. That is a stupid mistake that I made. So now in this case scenario, I wouldn't have to deal with his his Primordial Kyogre that has the Primordial C. I gotta get these names right, man. So now in comes his Mammoth one, and I'm just gonna go for the Dragon Ascent, the coolest animation for an attack ever. Oh my goodness, that is crazy. So now he's gonna bring back in his Arceus to try to feint me out and switch back into his Kyogre to draw out my Groudon, which in a sense is slower than his Kyogre. So if we both switch, no, actually no, I would have went first because my Mega RAYQUAZA was initially faster than his Arceus, so that means that now I'll have to deal with the heavy rain. So that's definitely a smart move right there, but unfortunately for him, the feint didn't work out in his favor. So now he brings in his own Mega RAYQUAZA. What I'm going to do, I'm going to go for the Dragon Ascent just in case he happens to try to set up on me, predicting me to want to go for the Extreme Speed like I really want to, but instead he goes for the Extreme Speed of his own. I know, like, when I was making Mega RAYQUAZA, I didn't see the need to have any Dragon type attacks. I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, I know a lot of Swords Dance and Dragon Dance sets carry Dragon Claw and or Outrage, but with the addition to Dragon Ascent and Earthquake or Recreate, I didn't really see the need anymore. I was like, you know what? I have another stab that I can use. It's akin to a close combat move, except it's just flying type. So I'm going to go ahead and make a play right here and go for the Sludge Bomb. I am carrying Sludge Bomb, you guys did see. I'm going to go for the secondary one just in case he happens to stay in. My heart really did tell me that he's going to switch out to Primordial Groudon right there, but I didn't want to take a chance, and him ended up getting a Thunder Wave paralysis on me. I wanted to keep my nice little Focus Sash intact, and especially becomes important right here because he's going to show me Rock Polish, and when I first saw that, I'm like, oh my goodness, I lost. I completely lost this match. There's no way a secondary Dark Pulse is going to knock it out, but in the face of despair, I gotta show some kind of fortitude, man. I gotta hope high. Oh! And guess what? It actually does. So that's a glimmer of hope right there. I am still in this. Now in comes back in his RAYQUAZA. I can just go for a Dark Pulse. Also, I thought he's going to wake up that turn to go for the Extreme Speed, which means that he only got a one turn wake up. So that's great for him, because now I'm dealing with a Mega Pokemon with a Life Orb. And I completely forgot about the secondary effect of Delta Stream. In addition to stopping both Primal Groudon and Primal Kyogre's abilities, is if, let's say for example, that you use Ice Beam, and Ice Beam would normally be super effective against flying types. Now with that ability, Delta Stream, I could completely dissipate that super effective damage output, which means that I'll just be taking a normal hit. Now in that case scenario, since I hit him for the electric type attack, and since his only other type is Dragon, that also means that Rayquaza now resists it. But thanks to that, I'm able to get the paralysis on that. And what that means is that now I can just bring in my Primal Groudon, go for a Fire Punch, because I don't want to risk missing in the Rock Tomb. I do have Rock Tomb on this thing, and Precipice Blaze won't be able to hit it, so I'm able to knock it out. And then afterwards, his last Pokemon is going to be his Arceus Fairy, which obviously won't be able to knock him out since I do have Fire type attributes. So anyway, I did have a lot of fun. I'm gonna take a narrow 1-0 victory over Max. That was a hell of an exhilarating match. Thank you very much for having it with me. If you guys did like this battle, please drop a like. If you guys want to see more content like this in the future, please subscribe to me. It's awesome. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Peace. What you doing?